Boys and girls, it's me, the Macho Bro. Just kidding, it's me, Bob the Bible Guy, and I'm here to tell you about this week's lesson. So last week, we talked about how Saul became Paul, but this week, we're gonna talk about how he became a changed man and what happened in his heart. But before we dive in, we gotta remember, last week, we talked about how Paul was Saul and how he was a killer, but literally not like in a cool way. He was like in a scary movie. He was murdering Christians. And so that created an entire buzz of people fearing Saul. Like they were scared when he came around because he was there when Stephen was murdered. He's the guy that signed the paper to say, do it. So he had a reputation as a dangerous and evil man. But Jesus came and he blinded him. Just blinded him and he couldn't see. He didn't know what to do. Jesus talked to Ananias and told him to go find Saul. He is going to change the world. He is a part of my plan and you're who I'm gonna use to go and do it. And so he was like, I don't want to. You know who this guy is. You know who he is. Boys and girls, that's like if we were to tell you to go and talk to the coronavirus. No. Literally, you don't want to do that because it's a scary time. That's what it was. Ananias went out to go and find Saul, and Saul couldn't see him because he was blind. But Ananias prayed for him. And then as soon as that happened, he could see. He could see! And that was amazing. What happened after that was, that's where my notes end. And then, pause. Pastor Ryan.
Yo, what's up, Bob?
I need you to take over. Unpause.
So, just like Bob was saying, Ananias prayed for Saul. Saul then became Paul because he had a heart transformation. And Paul started to preach Jesus. He preached Jesus in the streets. He preached Jesus in the temple. He preached Jesus in the synagogues. He preached Jesus everywhere he went, even to the governor. And so many of the people didn't like what Paul was saying because first they saw Saul as, man, this guy is coming to kill Christians. Now he's professing to be a Christian. Not only did the Jews of that time hate Paul, but Christians were scared of him because they didn't believe the heart transformation of what Saul went through. But good thing for him, he had a witness. He had Barnabas. Barnabas was a fellow believer in Jesus who told all the other Christians, no, what Saul is saying is true. He met Jesus on the Damascus road and his heart has been changed. Boys and girls, I have something here. I have a nasty, ugly paper brown bag. A lot of the times what the believers were seeing was this. They're seeing hate. They were seeing bigotry. They were seeing an evil man named Saul who wanted to kill Christians. But if you look on the inside, what we have here, we have Chick-fil-A sauce. This is a representation of the Holy Spirit. How many of you know when you dunk a nugget in Chick-fil-A sauce, it does something amazing? This is what the Holy Spirit did to Saul. He covered Saul and made him Paul. Not only that, he was filled in with the Spirit and had the word of Jesus Christ. So everything he learned as a Jew and a Pharisee, he made it add up to what the Bible would say about Jesus and the transformation of his heart. And deep down, he got the best gift of all. He got a heart transformation because Saul was now Paul. And now we have Paul, who's an amazing apostle who wrote 2/3 of the New Testament. And by God's glory, he saved so many people. Boys and girls, we really hope you enjoyed this message. We love you very much. We can't wait to see you. And just remember, when Jesus changes your heart, you are a new creature, just like Saul to Paul. Pastor Ryan, Bob the Bible Guy, we're out.